Okay, Rosie, what we making today?
So what we're gonna make today is we're gonna make a lovely side dish that a lot of people like, even the gringos, because they're sweet. So what we're gonna make today is we're gonna make what we call Maduros, okay? These are plantains. They start out green, and another video will show you how about the green ones, but man, they take a lot of frying and it's a lot of cleaning, and Rosie don't like to clean. Rosie likes to cook. So these are yellow plantains and they're ripe, okay? Do not get put off by a dark skin, a wrinkly skin, because basically what they're doing is they're protecting what's on the inside. In fact, when I was recently in Puerto Rico visiting my dad, one of the ones I bought had turned completely black, and I found it in the garbage. I said, Dad, why is my plátano in the garbage? He said, that's no good. I said, yes it is. And I got it out and I fried it up and I had it with eggs. It was delicious. But you know, what am I gonna tell you? All right, so let's get cooking here. So now, when you're dealing with bananas, okay, plantains specifically, the riper they are, the easier they are to cut and peel, all right? So basically what we do, cut the ends. Now this one had already a split down here, so let's take advantage of what Mother Nature gave us. Let's just open her up. These spots, don't wet them. Don't worry about them. Don't sweat them. Clean them up a little bit. Let's cut this in half to start with, okay? We're just going to use two different halves here. There are a couple of ways you can cook these, right? Because they're sweet and they're ripe, you can just slice them. Okay, just slice them. Not too thick, not too thin, right? Maybe 1/8 of an inch. The other way you can cook them is this way. You can make them in chunks, okay? And that's why we're saving the skins, okay? I'm gonna save those chunks. And then we're gonna walk our board over. Our oil's been heating. We've got our oil heated. You want it shimmering, but you don't want it like so hot that it's, forget it. You don't want to burn them, okay? So we're gonna put them in one at a time, and we're gonna make these two, and then we're gonna make what I call the amarillos, which is just gonna be like the slices. Just gonna make these two, okay? We'll leave the rest on the side. The longer you leave them, the more they're going to caramelize. So if you like them with a little edge on them, they look a little dark, they look a little crispy, don't worry about it. Some people like lightly golden fried, some people like dark. So whatever your preference is, right? They're going to be cooked because they're very ripe. And then we turn them. Okay, so now folks, this is not something you do and then go like scrolling through your Instagram while you're frying maduros. You've got to be present, okay? It's like being in the moment. See, this one's getting nice and brown, okay? Alrighty, there we go. Now, how long you let them fry is going to have to do with how high your heat is, how deep your oil is, how ripe they are. So you have to gauge. You know, cooking is not perfect, okay? We're not perfect, our guests are not perfect, nothing's perfect. But there are certain things you have to be present for, and this is one of them. Whenever you're frying, make sure the kids are not running around, there's no pets running around, okay? You have to be really, really careful. Okay, these are coming along really nicely, they're browning beautifully, and you can see they're going to get more of that yellow color. They take about 1.5 minutes aside. I know people like precision. Okay, we'll give them precision. They like precision, we'll give them precision. Now, when they're in the chunks, okay, to make sure that they cook on the inside, okay, we put them on a banana skin, okay, give them a light press, okay. You see how the insides are kind of like busting out of there? And then you put them back in. Beautiful. Same here, okay? You put them on the banana leaf. Waste nothing, sustainable, right? Give them a light press. See, the inside is kind of showing through there. Turn them over, and there they go. These are what we call amarillos because they're thin enough so that we don't have to press them. Okay, so you just kind of keep turning them every 45 seconds or so, okay? But you have to be present. You notice how they open up a little bit, They look beautiful. They're beautiful. And they go really well with almost any side dish. Puerto Ricans like them with fried eggs. You can have them on the side with rice and beans and chicken, steak, pork chops. See how she's sizzling and bubbling there? And they usually float. The oil is not that deep, so you're not going to see floating, but you see how she moves around easily? Let's give her a last toss.
They're like donuts, but
Yeah, they look like donuts. When you squeeze them a little harder, that's right. They're so beautiful. Okay, these amarillos, they're fork tender, they're ready, okay? We're gonna let them get a little bit more color. For me, it's all about the color. It's all about the color. Now, I'm good at doing this because I've been using a fork for a lot of years. Find something really safe. You might want to use a spider. We'll just lay those really gently on the leaf, on the skin, excuse me. All right, just leave them right there. There we go. Look how beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful.
nice.
And then we just lay her right there on the skin. So these what we call the amarillos because they're just sliced. Okay, we slice them like this. And I call these the maduros because I make them in chunks and then I squish them in the leaf. They're delicious, they're nutritious. Try them. But best of all, why don't you let Rosie make them for you and come by and have some, okay? And remember, Rosie cooks for you. That link at the bottom, you want to hit subscribe? You want to like me because I like you. Okay, and thanks for coming, and I hope to see you again soon.
Are you gonna eat one?
I guess I could. I'll have one of these little slices. Oh my God. So sweet. So delicious. Oh my God. They melt in your mouth. They are like candy. No wonder he likes them so much. You gotta have one. They're so good.